I'm Dan Horan, the creator of the McCool 4-Mile Odyssey and the current race director here in Kissing Bridge, New York. McCool was created with an Irish theme because there's so many people in the Western New York region that have that Irish heritage. And who doesn't want to be Irish on St. Patrick's Day? And we thought, hey, let's couple that with an event that has many trails, so much mud, obstacles, and the magic number for us being a lucky number of 13. So we created 13 obstacles for the McCool theme, and it was a folklore and it was fun. And this year we're here in incredible Glenwood, New York at this Kissing Bridge Resort, and boy, it is a hard course. The McCool was created, my wife Ann and I have a small race management company called Eclipse Multisport. We put on triathlons, half marathons, 5Ks and such, and we wanted to bring a local Buffalo born and bred obstacle type of race with trails because there's so many national groups out there. But when we brought it, we wanted it to have a local flavor, so its roots are here in Buffalo, but every year that we do it, we have a different charitable component. For example, 2014, our charitable partner is Mercy Flight of Western New York, and what a great group of people. They worked really hard to help us out with this, and as you could see, they had their Mercy Flight copter here, and it really caused a big stir in the race. People loved it, and I just hope people realize what Mercy Flight does for Western New York. Or one of those other corporate guys, I'm not going to give them any of them a plug, but you know, it's a lot of money. A lot of those companies come from California, Chicago, Boston, and they come into the region, but the economic impact really that it makes is just for that company that comes in here, puts on the event, takes all the money and goes, and that's where their money is spent out of town. Here we employ locals, we work with local charities, we work with local vendors, and we work with local venues. So everything we do is Buffalo, New York, Western New York, born and bred. I mean, one of our biggest sponsors is the Buffalo Bills, the NFL team. As a matter of fact, there were some executives here today. Their families were running. It was so much fun. And on a weekend that Kim and Terry Pagula were able to win the bid for the Buffalo Bills and keep the Bills in Buffalo, New York, this is such a historic, not only week, but weekend, because the development and everything that's going on in Buffalo for 2014 and into the future, it's going to ensure that, quite honestly, that my kids are going to grow up in this region and they're going to stay here. Years ago I talked, wow, will we move to California or Colorado or Boston? We're going to stay here, and this is what it's all about. If the Bills are going to stay in Buffalo and the Sabres are here and there's all this development going on in downtown Buffalo, a family like the Horans and Eclipse Multisport are going to keep our roots here in this region. This is just to traverse up huge hills and be with your friends and just want to say that team concept and don't quit. And if I get ahead of my friend, you know what, I'm going to turn back and say, come on, let's do this together to get across those lily pads that can hold 300 pounds or go across monkey bars and swing off ropes and the mud pit and the slip and slides. We had almost 300 feet of slip and slides this weekend. And I mean, people just were having fun. I don't think there was any major injuries. And there was so much laughter. There was so much mud and dirt and gook. A lot of beer was flowing. I still haven't gotten my beer yet, but I'm looking over there. I can see the beer tent. I'm going to go over there and have a beer. I just had so much fun. Would love to stay here and enjoy it, but I do have to get back to work because now it's a back-breaking part of taking down this course and all the obstacles. It's like building a home every weekend and then taking it down, but we love doing it, and we are so excited for the 2015 version of McCool 4-Mile Odyssey here in Western New York. My name is Dan Horan, and this is a McCool 4-Mile Odyssey. For more information to find out about an event like this or any other of our events, go to www.eclipsemultisport.com. There you will find our eclectic brand of events, whether you want to be a first-time 5K'er, get in a half marathon that ends right at the 50-yard line of Ralph Wilson Stadium, or come to a venue like this and just go up and down trails and have a lot of fun with all your friends, or try a triathlon or a duathlon. Go to eclipsemultisport.com and we will see you there.